Well, the Jake Paul-Anthony Joshua fight is going to be coming up. Now, according to betonline.ag, Anthony Joshua is favored minus 1,200. Jake Paul is the underdog at plus 628. So for those that don't understand how this works, that means in order to make $100 off Anthony Joshua, you have to bet $1,200 to make $100.
Yeah, that's insane.
And if you bet on Jake Paul $100, you'll get 628 back. So 6 times your money. Meaning that no one expects Jake Paul to win. Totally
agree.
Yeah?
Their trainers was in my hotel in Miami. Okay. And they knew I was. I love when people know who I've been watching you on the Vlad, the big gentleman. And and I said, so what do you do? He said, we down here training, not Jake Paul, the other guy.
Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. I said, oh, okay, because you call him AJ. Mm-hmm. And this shit was going over my head. I didn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And then I put 2 and 2 together. And he said, yeah, we staying low-key down here. We down here training. Because I asked him, because I could go back to France. But they fight on the 20th, I think, or something like that.
Let's see. Jake Paul, Joshua, fight date is December 19th.
December 19th.
Yeah,
because I know I'm
now.
leaving. Because I leave on the 18th.
Yeah.
And
a week from now.
I wanted to go. Are you going?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, you said you're going. Were you on your way to?
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out my plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we were talking, and they were talking about the fight. I said, "Can I get tickets?" And he said, "We don't know what they're going to do with it because that's not their fight.
Yeah.
That's Jake Paul's stuff.
Right. It's also Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix." He said, "Yeah, we just here. It's a lot of money, and we just here." So I said, "Okay." I said, "Wish you luck." But yeah, that's how I felt about it. But
so who do you think is going to win?
So now, because you asked that question, I said, will it be something, we talk about scams, right?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about scams. That's in the air right now. What if it's a fix that Jake Paul fucks around and win that on some technicality, some type of draw, because we have actually seen it in our lifetime.
With Mike Tyson?
All the shit. You could just from society down to fights, to football games, to baseball games. We live in that era that something remarkable could happen. And that's why it's going to sell out, because people are actually going to go there too to be entertained and go for what if. Most people are going to go there, what if Jake Paul wins that motherfucker?
Yeah, I mean, this
because he'd have destroyed Tank.
You thought Jake Paul was going to destroy Tank?
It's a weight difference. My son,
there is a weight difference, but actually Tank was favored because I remember we were doing odds on that too.
Really,
yeah.
I don't see Tank destroying that motherfucker.
Tank is Tank, bro. Like he's like a little Mike Tyson.
Okay, you think you get Jake Paul? First degree, you got to hit that motherfucker.
Yeah, you got to jump up.
Yeah, you got to get him.
But Anthony Joshua was actually heavier than Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And he's got the reach, and he's actually like a top-notch heavyweight fighter.
No, he's a fighter. And the guy who I was talking to, he said, there's no way he's going to win that. He said, it's like me. He told exactly what he said. He said, it's like me trying to be a comedian. That's what he said. He says, no fucking way. So I said, oh, okay, right.
Well, right, because remember the Crawford-Canelo fight, Canelo was heavily favored.
Yes.
That did not happen.
Yeah, but I already knew that young man Crawford was a bull. I watched all his fights.
Yeah.
And I used to always say that. He was strong. And when I saw him standing in toe-to-toe with Canelo, and when he hit Canelo so hard that his face like swung around, are they going to fight again?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so.
They should give him another shot. I just want Crawford to get the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think they're going to fight again. I think that because usually a fight like that happens when it's kind of close. It wasn't close.
It wasn't close. He got his ass beat.
Yeah, legitimately. And even Canelo said it.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I couldn't figure out a style. He legitimately lost. It's a hell of a fight.
Hell of a fight.
A hell of a fight. Probably my favorite fight in the last 10 years.
And I missed the Mike Tysons, the Floyd Mayweathers. Just, even though you knew Floyd was going to win, but them first 2-3 rounds, everybody had a shot. Because what made Floyd so phenomenal, he was in amazing shape.
Yeah.
And he knew if he got you to round 6 and 7 when your ass got tired, he was gonna whoop your ass. And that's when he started with the combinations. I used to love to see him go for the kidney, then to the head, then come back. Like the combinations was phenomenal with the speed and accuracy. Oh, it was amazing.
Well, we know what's interesting is I actually looked on betonline.ag just now, and there actually is a potential Canelo Crawford rematch.
Okay.
And there's already odds on it. And this time, Crawford is minus 260 and Canelo is plus 200.
Okay.
So now, Crawford is the favorite
Right.
because of what happened before. So you bet $100 on Canelo, you get $200 back.
Okay.
You got to bet $260 on Crawford to get $100.
Okay.
So it's one of those things. But that fight's already happened. I don't necessarily see it happening.
Okay. I would love to see that one more.
Yeah?
Yeah. But not right away. What people start doing that was wrong, if you lost a fight, they would come back in 6 months. See, I go back to the George Foreman and Ali.
Oh, yeah, no.
When they lost a fight, they didn't fight that person over maybe 2 years. What's the strategy? In boxing, you get old, you lose a step.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come back in 24 months, 3 years, you're not the same person you was 3 years ago. 6 months, it's the same motherfucking fight.
Right. I mean, do you think that Crawford could go down as the best ever?
Oh, definitely.
Surpassing Floyd Mayweather?
Absolutely.
Because what is Crawford?
But the thing that
Crawford
But the thing that's different between Crawford and Floyd had that swag and the streets behind him, the world behind him.
Yeah.
He created a momentum. Crawford gets the respect.
But he's not a personable guy.
He's not a person.
He's not a personality.
Yes.
Like a Muhammad Ali.
Yes.
Like a Mike Tyson.
Yes.
He's not a character. He's just a low-key
Yes.
bulldog
The same way
that'll whoop your ass in that ring.
Holyfield was.
Yeah, he's like a Holyfield.
He's
Yeah,
like
you're
a
right. That's a great
Holyfield.
example. So Crawford is 42-0 with
Wow.
31 wins by knockout. So 8 more fights and he's caught up to Floyd.
Yes.
Now, does he have 8 fights left in him? Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's a lot of fights.
Yeah. And after you win a championship of that caliber and you start really seeing, he's like, why take the risk?
Yeah. I'm already rich as hell.
Why take the risk?
And he is 38 years old.
Crawford.
So he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, he might can get 2 more fights.
3 more fights.
When did Floyd stop? Floyd
He's still going though. Remember he fought Logan Paul not too long ago, a few years ago.
But was that like
no, it wasn't a real fight.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I
was
think Floyd stopped at 40, because if I'm not mistaken, Floyd was saying he was not going to really be fighting at the 40 years old.
50th fight. Let me see. This was 2017.
Yeah, how old was he?
He was 40.
Okay. Yep. So
At 40, he stopped.
Yep. 40
Yeah,
stopped.
so we're talking about, if you compare it to Crawford, 2 more years, maybe 2 fights.
Yeah, maybe 2 fights. It's that. Yeah,
If that.
if that.
So, so he's not going to catch up to the
You're
record.
not gonna catch him. That's
okay.
okay. It's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. You don't want to be out here like me, 90 years old, telling jokes and shit. But I love it though. This shit keep a motherfucker young.